Hip-hop fans around the world are really excited that our first guest is back on the music scene. She's a Grammy-nominated rapper, and after spending 6 years in prison, she's back with a brand new mixtape. It's called I'm Around. Please welcome rap star Remy Ma.
So,
where do we start? Why don't you put your feet on those feet and we can give you some shoe cam.
Okay.
Nice.
Thank you.
So we thought we almost missed you. Traffic?
No, traffic was crazy.
Yeah?
Crazy.
Did you bring your husband, Papoose?
I brought my husband.
Excellent. Is your kid here also? I know.
No, he's in school. He's in school.
Jason.
Jace. Well, it's Jason, but we call him Jace.
Yeah, he's 14 like mine.
You know, when they get a certain age, they want you to call them by their special name.
Yeah. So he's cute.
Thank you.
So I heard that you watched the show while you were in prison.
Yes.
And that this was a destination place for you when you got out.
Not only was it a destination place, it was the root of a couple of physical altercations.
What?
Yeah.
What happened?
I mean, it's one TV and there's 60 women.
Oh.
And we only get to watch it certain times. And I was like, I'm watching Wendy. We're watching it.
So, I was trying to think, like if I went to prison, what would I do first when I got out? What did you do?
I took a shower. No, seriously. Seriously, for 6.5 years, I took a shower with shoes on because you don't want to step on the floor.
And you can't touch the walls?
You can't touch the walls. So I was just in the tub like, you know, just rubbing my hand on the tiles. It was crazy.
What'd you eat first?
Popeyes.
And how fast did you go get your hair done?
Oh, that was waiting at the house. That was after I got out the house. That was immediately.
Remy, do you have any regrets?
I believe everyone who's been through any type of turmoil in their life have regrets. You think of, if I would have did this, if I could have did this, or I should have did this, it'd be a different outcome. But I definitely know that keeping a smaller circle and people that you know and you trust and that love you genuinely, unconditionally, don't have ulterior motives, like it just made me more wiser to my surroundings. I'm not so like, oh sure, come on, let's go. Like a little bit more.
For those of you watching who might not be familiar with Remy, I know you're familiar with the song Lean Back. That's her. I know you're familiar with Conceited. I know you're familiar with Put Your Right Hand Up, whatever, keep it popping. And I also heard that there's a pending lawsuit from your friend.
No, it was settled.
It was settled.
Yeah.
So I wanted to just remind people, I'm just gonna skate over it, what you did, because people are probably watching, some people, and saying, what'd she do?
Okay.
She and her best friend left a...
Not best friend, but go ahead.
Okay. She and a girl who she's friends with left a party many, many years ago, and Remy was missing $3,000 out of her handbag. And she accused her friend, and there was a tussle, and the gun went off, and her friend was shot in the stomach. And so she was sentenced to 8 years, Remy, but you did 6 and a little change, right?
4 months, 5 days, 18 minutes.
Did you get any tattoos?
No, I didn't get any tattoos. I'm not really a tattoo person, but definitely that's not a place where you would just want to go and let someone tattoo you up.
Yes. Now, I see you and your husband, Papoose, on the cover of Sister Sister magazine. Aww. Sister to Sister, there they are.
Yeah. It's my dad.
I mean, and it's such a love story because you all weren't married when you went in. You married?
We were planning to get married, but I think my wedding was supposed to be April 27th, and I went in at March 27th.
Damn.
So we weren't able to do it. Dresses picked out, everything, location. But what people don't understand sometimes, before you get married, you have to have your marriage certificate, and you usually just sign it on the day of your wedding. So that's the one that's on your certificate. So we already had that, and we just filled it out, and we never had a wedding.
Did you have conjugal visits?
We had conjugal visits.
How did you... seriously, how do you maintain a successful marriage when one partner is away?
I believe that me being away actually probably brought us closer than we would be if I was home and never went through that, for the simple fact that it made us understand like how precious we were to each other. We couldn't just see each other when we wanted, couldn't talk to each other when we wanted, couldn't sleep with each other when we wanted to. So anytime that we did have together, we really cherished it. We didn't want to waste any time arguing because I don't know when I'm going to be able to call you again.
Yeah.
And we just always made it, we don't hang up with an argument. We don't hang up being upset or just on a good note. And it really made us appreciate each other.
Now, how do you maintain your mother role? Because when you went in, your son, our boys are the same age, so I know, he's 7. At 7 years old, they clung to us, right? At 14, they don't want to be bothered.
Exactly.
So how did you maintain that relationship?
I definitely stayed in contact with him. He came up when he wasn't in school, and my mom, played a really big role in his life. I thank my mom so much. There's none like her. And it's like a different kid. When I left, he was 7 years old. He's 14. And I watch him every day in the house, and I just be like, who is this person? I'm starting to learn, things that he likes, things that he doesn't like.
Voice changing?
Little sleeping habits, weird stuff, his dirty boxes in the bathroom.
Exactly. So did you get any relationships while you were in that you were going to maintain, like lifelong sisterhood now that you're out?
What's so crazy is so many people that believe that if someone's in prison, they're a bad person, that's it, because that's the stigma that society has on us. But I definitely met friends that we've been through so much. We was all away from my children, away from my families, doing hard time, and I can't be in contact with them, though, due to my parole stipulations.
Oh, I didn't know that, really?
You can't have
contact
with anyone.
Well, did anybody visit you that we know other than Papoose, like Fat Joe? Did anybody?
No, Joe didn't come, but I did more so phone calls with people. Like, I spoke to him on the phone, I spoke to DJ Khaled on the phone, 50 Cent, he sent me wonderful letters for my appeal, like personally signed them saying like, if you grant her appeal, she'll be fine, I'll make sure, things like that. And Keisha Cole, she gave me thousands and thousands of dollars, like, this is for your son, this is for your lawyer. And that to me meant more than just coming to visit me.
When we come back, there are a couple of things I want to talk to you about. I still want to talk to you about your music.
Okay.
I know you have the mixtape.
Yeah.
I want to ask you about this relationship with Nicki Minaj.
Okay.
And I also want to ask you, do you have any advice for Teresa in Jersey who's about to go in? I'll explain. Next. Remy Ma is here. Congratulations on your mixtape.
Thank you.
Tell us a little something about it.
It's just something that I want to put out for my fans and for the people that have been waiting 6.5 years for me to put out music while I'm working on the album.
Yeah.
So it's just something to put out there.
Nice, nice. On the internet, it was saying constantly that you had a problem with Nicki Minaj and she had a problem with you. Can you clear that up?
That's not true.
What is true?
We speak often, and I'm very proud of her, and she wishes me the best, and I wish her the best all the time.
Nice, 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 nice. Now, Teresa, in New Jersey, the Jersey Housewives, she and her husband have been sentenced to some prison time. She's going in January, 15 months, and then he'll stay with the girls, and then when she comes out, he goes into prison. As a woman, and a mother, she's got a 14-year-old and a 5-year-old and 2 in between. What advice would you give her?
Just as much as she can, stay on the phone with them, write them letters, have people bring them to see her as much as she can, because you don't know, but your children be upset. They feel like, why did you do this? If you knew you were gonna be away from me, why did you do this? Yeah. They don't really realize, the logistics and things that's behind it that you really don't know is gonna affect people that love you. So I would just definitely tell her, as much as she can, try to communicate with her children. And don't lie to them.
Don't lie. Okay, everyone knows that this woman is one of the best rappers in the world. She writes her own music, and she does a really good freestyle. So, off the top of your head, I'm gonna be showing you some words, and you incorporate the words that I show you, into the freestyle. We played this with Common. He was able to do it. No pressure there. Ready? Music, please.
Okay. They asking me to do a book and then a movie. I told them, I'm telling y'all, I got a regular size booty. So what you really wanna do me? Ask them who's the best female rapper, they gon' pick me. That's just the facts. Shout out to Nicki.
Oh.
Yeah. And now that I'm free, All these chicks out here dying to be me. Rest in peace. And stop hating on Wendy, stop it. Y'all just mad cause she put you in Hot Topic. Yeah, and I ain't gotta prove it. Y'all see it. Let me tell y'all how you doing.
Oh! Thank you so much for stopping by. It's so good to see you again. Good luck with everything. Remy's new mixtape, it's called I'm Around. It comes out later this week.